Hello and welcome to Yoga by Inish. Today we have a back bend class to help you open the chest and the heart. Hope you enjoy it. Let's get started. So separate your knees, keep the big toes together, and when you're ready, extend the body forwards. Take a deep inhale, a deep exhale. Just allow yourselves a bit of time to connect to your body. Allow the legs and hips to bend as you extend your arms forwards, to extend the spine forwards, to extend the chest forwards. Now come up. Join the knees together and the heels together. And let's go for Paschima Baddhanguliyasana. So cross the fingers behind your back, roll the shoulders back and extend your arms. If you find it challenging to fully stretch your arms, you can always use a yoga belt, as I'm showing here, to help you with the opening of the shoulders. Once the arms are fully stretched, start moving the arms backwards away from your torso. Release the trapeze muscles away from the neck and move the shoulder blades forwards towards the chest. Open the clavicle bones and lift the center of the chest. Now start moving the hands up towards the sky as you bring your torso forwards and the head down to the ground. Keep the pelvis seated on your heels as you lift the hands up towards the sky. Keep the shoulders lifting away from the mat and keep the trapeze muscles away from the neck. Extend the chest forwards to come up. Change the cross of the fingers, roll the shoulders back and extend the arms down. Once the elbows are fully stretched, start moving the arms back and away from you. Still lengthen the arms towards the hands as you lift the hands up. To do so, you really need to roll the shoulders back and keep moving the shoulder blades forwards towards the chest. Then come forwards again. Guide the hands up towards the sky as you keep the shoulders rolling away from the neck, lifting up away from the mat towards the sky. And remember to keep breathing gently. Extend the chest forwards, come up, and release your hands. Walk the hands forwards towards the front of the mat. Lift the knees off the floor and extend into Adho mukha svanasana. Extend the back of the legs. Lift the pelvis up. Extend the spine and the arms. Roll the upper arms outwards and away from the ears. Lift the shoulder blades away from the neck and bring them into the chest. Then walk forwards. Place the feet at the width of the hips, big toes turning slightly in. Extend the chest forwards and release the head down. Open the soles of the feet, open your toes. Lift the kneecaps up, lift the femurs up towards the pelvis. Lift the sitting bones up towards the sky. And then release the spine and the head down towards the ground. Ground the heels down, extend the chest forwards and come up. Lift the arms up in Urdhva Hastasana. Open them out to the sides and bring them down into Uttanasana. Take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. Let's do Paschima Baddhanguliyasana again. Cross the fingers behind your back, roll the shoulders back and extend the arms down. Of course, you can use the belt as suggested before. This time, keep the arms close to your body. And then lean forward into half Uttanasana until your back gets close to a 90-degree angle. And then keep extending the arms back and rolling the shoulders up towards the sky, while extending the two sides of the waist forwards and the sternum bone forwards. Then start moving the hands up towards the sky as you release the head down into full Uttanasana. As the head releases down, first lift the arms up towards the sky and the shoulders away from the ears, and from there start bringing the hands to the front of your mat. Use the weight of gravity to help you open the shoulders. Then keep your legs strong, extend the chest forwards and come up into Tadasana. Other cross, change the cross of the fingers and repeat the process. Extend the arms. Open the clavicles, keep that space. across your chest, and then extend the chest forwards into half Uttanasana. Keep your coccyx connected to the heels and to the pubic bone so you don't collapse through the lower back. And then guide the hands up towards the sky and release the head down. Lift the shoulders away from the neck. Keep that space as slowly you allow the hands to come down towards the front of the mat. Lift the sitting bones towards the sky and widen them away from each other. Relax your belly and keep breathing. Keeping the legs strong, extend the chest forwards, connect the tailbone to the heels and come up into Tadasana. Inhale and lift your arms up, Urdhva Hastasana, palms facing each other. Exhale and come forwards into Uttanasana. Release your hands on the mat or on your shin bones, but keep the legs fully stretched. Inhale, place your hands flat on the mat at the width of the shoulders, bend your knees if needed, and then exhale and walk your feet backwards, also at the width of the hips, into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Fully stretch the arms, the spine, and the legs. And then step the right foot forwards between your hands. Keep the right leg bent and bring the torso up and hands to your waist. Use your hands to lengthen the top of the buttocks down towards the ground. Lift the front of the pelvis up. And then let's do Paschima Baddhanguliyasana again. Cross your fingers behind you, roll the shoulders back and extend the arms down. Keep the pelvis down and forwards as you lift the arms back and upwards. Release the shoulders away from the ears and open the chest. Now release the hands, lift your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down to the mat and walk the foot back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, bring the left foot through. Stabilize yourself. Bring the hands to your waist. Lengthen the top of the buttocks down towards the ground. Lift the front of the pelvis up. And then cross the fingers behind your back. Roll the shoulders back. Extend the arms down. And then start moving the arms backwards. But keep the tailbone moving down and forwards towards the pubic bone and the pubic bone lifting up towards the chest. Release the hands. Inhale, lift the arms up. Urdhva Hastasana. Release the hands on the mat and walk the left foot backwards. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take a full inhale and exhale. And when you're ready, walk the feet forwards towards your hands and release the head down. Extend the chest forwards. Keep the legs strong. Come up. And release the arms by your side. Tadasana. And let's go again. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Lift the arms up. Release the hands down, Uttanasana. Place the hands down on the mat. Bend the knees if necessary and walk your feet backwards, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Keep the thighs strongly pressing backwards to bring the weight towards your legs. And with the next exhale, step the right foot forwards in between your hands. Stabilize yourself, bring the hands to the waist and come up. And then stretch the front leg. Bring the back foot slightly forwards to shorten the distance between the legs and to ground the heel down towards the floor. And once again, Paschima Baddhanguliyasana. Cross the fingers, roll the shoulders, extend the arms. Extend the chest forwards while keeping the two legs strongly stretched. Right hip is moving up and backwards. Left waist is moving forwards. Shoulders are rolling up towards the sky as the chest extends forwards. Now come up and lift the arms up in Urdhva Hastasana. Release the hands to the mat and step the foot backwards. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring the left foot forwards. Keep the pelvis down, hands to the waist. Bring the torso up. Adjust the distance between the legs. Ground the right heel down. And then cross the fingers behind the back, roll the shoulders back and extend the arms. Once you're stable, move the chest forwards. And as the center of the chest moves forwards, The arms extend backwards. Keep the left hip going up and backwards, right waist moving forwards. Ground the back heel down to come up, Urdhva Hastasana. Lift the arms up. Release the hands on the mat and walk the left foot backwards. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take a full inhale and exhale. And then walk the feet forwards towards the hands. Extend the chest forwards, release the head down. Uttanasana. Ground the heels down, lift the arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Release the hands by your side, Tadasana. And let's go again. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, release the hands to the mat, Uttanasana. Inhale, place the hands on the mat, walk the feet backwards, Adho Mukha Svanasana. This time come into a plank position. From there, you can do this with the knees on the floor if it's too hard to do Chaturanga. Otherwise, as you bend your elbows, keep them close to the body, bend them backwards, and try to hold your body 10 to 20 centimeters above the ground before you come all the way down to the mat. Adjust yourselves on the mat if needed. Place the forearms parallel to each other in front of you on your mat. Make sure your legs are parallel, so rotate the front thighs towards each other and extend the legs away from you. Now here you're going to press your forearms to the mat, roll the shoulders back, and make the sternum bone move through your shoulders forwards and upwards. The tailbone lengthens away from the lower back and moves down towards the pubic bone. And then from the pubic bone, you want to stretch forwards towards the belly button, and then towards the center of the chest, and towards your throat. Now this time you're going to bring your hands backwards and you're going to place them flat to the mat next to your chest. Extend the legs backwards, extend the tailbone backwards and press it down towards the pubic bone. Keep the elbows pointing back, roll the shoulders up and backwards, and then start pressing the hands down to lift the chest up. Really focus on anchoring that tailbone down towards the mat while extending the chest forwards and upwards. Release the chest down, release your arms backwards. Still staying with the back bends, we're going into Shalabasana. So extend the legs backwards, lengthen the tailbone to the heels and press it down towards the pubic bone. And then stretch the arms back, roll the shoulders up and lift the chest off the floor. Focusing on lengthening the legs backwards and pressing the front of the feet towards the mat. Release and prepare to do one more time exactly like this. Extend the legs, extend the arms, roll the shoulders up and lift the chest up. Make the legs feel really long behind you. Press the front of the feet down, press the tailbone towards the pubic bone and extend the torso forwards and open the chest. Release down. This time place your hands underneath your forehead and we'll be working just the legs. So the thighs roll towards each other and then you extend the legs backwards towards your toes and lift the legs off the floor. Always focus on stretching the legs away from you first and then lift them up. Relax the legs to the mat and allow the heels to separate away from each other. Let's do again. Extend the legs, lengthen the top of the buttocks away from the lower back, the tailbone away from the lower back, and then lift the legs up. Without lifting the head off the floor, extend the top of the head away from the toes. And release the legs down. Now we're adding the legs and the torso together. So extend the arms back. Inhale, and as you exhale, extend the legs, extend the arms, roll the shoulders up, and then lift the chest off the floor as well as the legs. Keep the arms fully stretched, open the clavicle bones, open the chest, and anchor the tailbone down. Release the body and take a deep breath before we do it again. When you're ready, extend the legs, extend the arms, and come up. Focus on lengthening the buttocks away from the spine and on nailing the tailbone towards the pubic bone. Open the chest and then release the body down. We're going to do 2 more times. This time you can either cross the thumbs behind your back or use the belt around your wrists as shown in the beginning of this video. And you'll do exactly the same. Extend the legs, extend the arms, and open the chest. Once the arms are fully stretched, pull the thumbs away from each other as if you want to undo the cross to help you open the chest and lift the sternum bone. And then release the body down to the mat. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. And when you're ready, change across to the thumbs behind you. Extend the legs, extend the arms, and lift. So if you're using the belt, it would be the same thing, but instead you'll be pressing the wrists against the belt to open the chest and lift the chest. Release the body to the mat and take a little rest. Bring your hands to the mat and press yourself up into downward dog. Use this downward dog to really lengthen the lower back. Move the pelvis up and back and try to bring your heels to the mat to create space between your vertebrae. And then take deep inhales and exhales. Now lift your heels up and bring the knees to the mat at the width of the hips. Keep the feet also at the width of the hips. Make sure the legs are parallel and place your hands on your hips. Press the front of the feet and the knees down to the mat and use your hands to lengthen the top of the buttocks away from your lower back and move the center of the buttocks forwards towards the front of the pelvis. Keep all those actions and start lifting the chest up towards the sky and backwards. So really press the feet down, the knees down, move the tailbone forwards as you lengthen the chest up towards the sky. Use the hands to come up. Now you can choose to repeat the same thing or use the hands crossed behind your back, which would be more challenging as you're not supporting yourself with your hands. With both variations, you still have to make sure that the tailbone and the top of the buttocks moves down and away from the spine and forwards, and the center of the chest lifts up. Come up. Make sure you listen to your body and you choose the variation that feels best for your back. And give it a go one more time. Press the front of the feet and the knees down to the mat. Lengthen the tailbone down and forwards and lift the sides of the waist, lift the center of the chest all the way up to the sky without collapsing the weight of the head backwards. Come up and sit on your heels to take a little rest. Relax the buttocks down, the tailbone down, and breathe gently. And let's go for a fuller version of Ustrasana. Come to your knees, tuck the toes under this time, place your hands on your hips, readjust your pelvis, lift the chest up and back, and if you feel ready, bring your hands to your heels, and as soon as you reach the heels, press the hands down to lift the chest up. You can look forwards with your head, or release the head backwards, as long as that feels comfortable on your neck. Keep the back of the pelvis moving down and forwards. Open the fronts of the hips, open the chest, roll the shoulders back and lift the shoulder blades up towards the sky. Then bring your hands to the back of your pelvis, press forwards and come up. Sit back on your heels, release the back of your pelvis down to your heels. And then bring the hands forwards, tuck the toes under and stretch your legs into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Move the top of the buttocks away from the lower back, lift the pelvis up and backwards, and press the front of the thighs strongly back. Ground the heels down, and then release the knees to the ground. Now bring your legs around and lie on the mat with the back flat on the ground. Adjust the shoulders underneath you and hold both knees towards your chest. As you relax the hips, release the back of the pelvis towards the mat. Release the belly. Release the shoulders. And just notice your breath. Now take hold of your left knee with your both hands. Extend the right leg up towards the sky, flex the foot, and then extend the heel far away from you, forwards until it reaches the ground. Keep the right leg extending away from you while releasing the left knee towards you. Relax your lower back, relax your belly. Keep the chest wide. Now lengthen the right heel a bit more away from you and lift it up. And release the knee to the chest. And change legs. Extend the left leg up, flex the foot. And extend the heel away from you until it reaches the ground. Use the leg to lengthen the lower back. But use the right leg to release your lower back to the ground. Relax the hip. Relax the belly. Relax the shoulders. Relax the mind. Bring the left leg up. Hold both knees to the chest one more time. As you hold the knees, see if it feels good to lift your head up towards the knees. And then release the feet down. Adjust the shoulders underneath you. Lengthen both heels away from you. And then release the legs outwards. Release the thumbs outwards so the palms of your hands are facing the sky. Once you've adjusted your Savasana, take a deep inhale and a deep exhale to release all the muscles, all the tensions, all the bones towards the ground, especially around your lower back. Observe your breath now one more time. Allow it to become calmer, deeper, and more nourishing for you. Relax all the tensions that you find in your body, but especially allow the mind to relax fully and completely. As always, you can stretch your Shavasana a while longer, or if you're ready to come out of your Shavasana, slowly start moving your body. Bend the legs. Turn to the side and come up. Find a comfortable sitting position for you. Then join the hands in front of your chest in Namaskar. Take a deep inhale and bow down towards your heart. Namaste. Thank you so much for being with me. And remember to always listen to your body, both on the mat and outside your mat. If you enjoyed this practice, please press like and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. It would mean the world to me. And if you'd like more guidance with your practice, please come and join the live classes online with me. See you on the mat.